Thank you for joining us here today. We'll be at the Liberty Stadium to see Swansea City versus Manchester City in the fifth round of the FA Cup. Both of these sides will be hoping they can join Bournemouth and Manchester United in the draw for the quarter-finals, which will be held on Thursday. Both of those sides winning their matches last night against Burnley and West Ham United respectively. So Pep Guardiola's side have made 7 changes to their victory over Liverpool at the weekend. Their incredible 4-1 victory away at the champions, their first victory at Anfield in 18 years. They come into this game full of confidence now. They've won their last 5 matches against Swansea in all competitions. Manchester City, of course, on an incredible run at the moment under Pep Guardiola. They've 21 unbeaten in all competitions. The last 14 of those have all been won. So they'll certainly be having a good feeling about this. The last time they played Swansea in the FA Cup, they eliminated them at the quarter-final stage here at the Liberty Stadium and went on to win the trophy with that 6-0 victory over Watford in the final. For Swansea, they've got 5 changes of their own. They'll be looking to build on their good form as well at the moment. Swansea are unbeaten in 10 in all competitions, and here at the Liberty Stadium they're unbeaten in 12. So it will be quite a tough ask for both sides today. Both sides coming up on good form. Confidence will be high amongst both sets of players as the teams just come out onto the pitch here in the cold Wales evening. So hopefully the players will be getting ready to put on a good show today. 2 good sides, good in possession, good passing, plenty of movement and plenty of attacking threat and philosophy amongst these 2 sides. So Swansea third in the Championship at the moment following their impressive 2-0 victory at home here against league leaders Norwich at the weekend. They're 2 points behind Norwich in first place, and they do have a game in hand, so they'll certainly be confident as they look to go back into the Premier League after 3 years away. Manchester City, top of the Premier League, 5 points clear of local rivals Manchester United. We'll just look through the teams now. Woodman in goal for Swansea, Latabodier, Cabango and Gueye at the back. A midfield 5 of Roberts, Danda, Grimes, Fulton and Manning. And up front today, Morris and Lowe. Substitutes for Swansea: Webb, Bennett, Ayew, Hourihane, Whittaker, Areola, Bidwell, Norton and Freeman. Steve Cooper, the manager of the Championship side, said his side have to be perfect today and hope that Manchester City aren't. Tough ask, but I'm sure he'll be feeling good about the set of players he's put out onto the field. They're a strong side. Now the Manchester City line-up: Zachary Stefan in goal, Walker, Garcia, Laporte and Mendy make up the back line, a complete change from the back 4 that played at Anfield. Bernardo Silva, Rodrigo and Gundogan make up the midfield 3, and the front 3 of Ferran Torres, Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling, who captains the side today. Substitutes for Manchester City: Ederson, Stones, Zinchenko. And just get a few more of these substitutes now. The team's just getting ready to kick off this tie here. And the substitutes for Manchester City will be Zinchenko, Stones, Mahrez, Gomez, Foden, Ederson, Doyle, Cancelo and Benabe. And it looks like Swansea will be kicking us off in their traditional white home shirt, kicking from right to left. Man City in black today as the referee just goes and has a word with the managers on the touchline. Cold evening in the Welsh city tonight. So as we mentioned earlier, Manchester City have won their last 5 against Swansea, including that FA Cup quarter-final a couple of seasons back. It was the only time these sides have met previously in the FA Cup. So it's just a second historic meeting in this competition between these sides. Swansea City have their top scorer Andre Ayew, joint top scorer with Jamal Lowe, should I say, on the substitutes bench today. Manchester City have 2 of their top 3 scorers, Gundogan and Sterling, both with 11 goals each this season in the starting line. Phil Foden, with 10 goals in all competitions, drops down to the bench after his impressive showing at Anfield, including that 10th goal of the season. We're just going through the final pre-match niceties now as the sides get ready to start this game. A lot of stretching going on. They'll be hoping to avoid injury today, and the players will just take the knee now for the Black Lives Matters cause. So the whistle has gone, and Swansea start by playing the ball back into the defensive line. A ball up higher into the deep Man City's right hand side. It goes out for a throw-in early on, the opening 10 seconds of the game. City will have this throw-in taken by Kyle Walker, who's thrown it up towards Torres. Torres beaten to the ball, and now Swansea get to break down the left-hand side. Can he keep it in play here? He does. He crosses it in, and it's dealt with comfortably by the defence, and the referee has adjudged that the ball went out of play, so Manchester City get an early goal kick, a chance for Zachary Stefan to get his first touch of the ball today. It was a good effort by Grimes to try and get down the line. He was just unfortunate to not keep the ball in play. Kyle Walker with the ball now on the right hand side. He goes back to Garcia. Garcia puts it into a central area, but Swansea have picked up the ball. Grimes flicks it on, goes towards the penalty area, and it's just left there to go harmlessly through to Zachary Stefan. Jamal Lowe had a slight interest in the ball there, but knew he'd be offside, steps away and let ManCity maintain possession as the ball goes to Laporte on the left side of the centre-back pairing. Ball now out from Stefan to Garcia. Garcia turns away from Lowe, drives forward 5-10 yards now, still got the ball. He's got a couple of Swansea players around him, but he's found a pass into the midfield now where Manchester City can break with Gundogan. Gundogan's found Torres on the right hand side. He's cut inside, he's pulled back, has found Raheem Sterling on the edge of the area. He turns and ends up going back into the central area of the park where Rodri puts the ball out to the left hand side now. Manchester City attacking with real purpose here, driving into the middle of the squad, gets a shot away, good save in the end by Freddie Woodman, got down and saved that well, and Swansea clear their lines at the second attempt, and it will be a throw into Manchester City just inside the Swansea half. Coming up to 2 minutes gone now. Raheem Sterling picks up the ball and the referee will just stop the game as Manchester City have a player down on the edge of the Swansea penalty area there. Gabriel Jesus holding his left leg. So we just see the replay there, really good strike. It took a slight deflection and Freddie Woodman did well to get down and push the ball away. He got it a good few yards away from his right hand post, and it allowed Swansea the chance to clear their lines. It was actually in that strike that Gabriel Jesus got hurt. There was no contact in there from the Swansea defender. He does seem in some discomfort at the moment as the medical staff have come on. This will be a less than ideal start for Pep Guardiola, who will certainly be hoping that the Brazilian can resume play. Manchester City looking to Gabriel Jesus to replace the influential Sergio Aguero, who's not been playing much lately. He has been back in training from Monday, so his return will be a welcome boost for Guardiola as we see a couple of Manchester City substitutes warming up now. Mahrez and Foden having a discussion. Could be that Guardiola may just not want to risk this and may make a change very early on. Wouldn't be an ideal situation for him, but he does have plenty of quality on the bench to call upon. Steve Cooper there just giving a few instructions out to his colleagues as Gabriel Jesus jogs off to the side of the pitch. Looks as though he may be okay to continue. No sooner has he gone off than he's asking the fourth official for permission to allow him back on as Manchester City take this throw in on the left hand side and Mendy plays it off against Latabodier, and it will be a throw into Manchester City as Gabriel Jesus comes back onto the field of play. So we are back now with 11 versus 11 as the throw-in is taken again by Mendy, and it's cleared straight out for another throw-in to Man City up towards the halfway line on the left-hand side. Swansea 0, Manchester City 0, 3.5 minutes gone as the ball goes to Bernardo Silva. He twists and turns away and finds the pass back to Rodri. Rodri now into the right-hand side where Kyle Walker comes over the halfway line. He's got a couple of bodies in front of him. He's found the pass out to Torres. Torres ends up cutting back under the close attention of two Swansea defenders. He plays it now into Rodri. Rodri goes all the way across to Laporte, and Laporte puts the ball into Mendy's feet. Mendy turns and finds Sterling. Sterling now tries to go past his man and finds the pass to Gundogan. Gundogan goes back to Garcia. Garcia out to Walker on the right hand side. Man City working the ball well so far in these early stages of the game as Raheem Sterling's came deep and picked up the ball again. He goes back to Garcia. Garcia comes forward and finds Torres. Torres now gets in down the right hand side. He's got one-on-one with the defender. The defender's done well and just held him up there, and he's gone back to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva in field to Sterling. Sterling turns and goes back to Rodri. Rodri's pass just about avoids the referee and finds Mendy on the left hand side there. Now Mendy plays a quick 1-2 with Gabriel Jesus, and now the ball with Bernardo Silva. Silva goes back to the defence. Kyle Walker on the right hand side. Starts to go forward, finds Sterling in a central position. Sterling just having his heels kicked there, but he got the pass away to Rodri. Rodri to Gundogan. Gundogan now looks out to the left hand side and finds the pass out there to Mendy. Mendy's got space and time, but his crosses looked overhit, but he got it into the back post, and Swansea hook it behind. It will be a corner for Manchester City. Mendy looping the cross high over the top of the Swansea defence, and there was no Manchester City player inside, but the Swansea defender was certainly taking no chances with that. As Mark Gray put the ball out for a corner, Steve Cooper not looking too impressed so far. Manchester City seen plenty of the ball, as you would expect, as Gundogan lines up this corner from the right-hand side. Laporte, Garcia, Rodri all in there. Bernardo Silva hanging around the edge of the penalty area looking for any scraps that may come his way. Not too many City bodies in the penalty area as we speak, but the corner is taken towards the front post. It bounces through towards the penalty spot and Swansea hook it away. Mendy gets up in the air and headers it forward, and Swansea again win the aerial battle deep in their own half and get the ball out only as far as Torres, and the ball's now found its way back to Gundogan on the right hand side. He's tried a audacious little cross shot there, and it goes straight into the hands of Freddie Woodman, who quickly distributes the ball now. Swansea will be trying to build some attacking play of their own as Fulton just exchanges passes with Guehi, and now back to Woodman. He plays it back to Fulton. Fulton goes out towards the left hand side where Guehi now has loose possession by Swansea. The pass out to the left hand side just missed Ryan Manning, and Manchester City have a throw on the right hand side. Plenty of discipline needed from Swansea today as Walker will take this throw in just a couple of yards away from the edge of the penalty area on the right hand side. Throws it into the central area. Sterling touches it off for Gundogan. Gundogan's first time pass out towards Mendy, around 25-30 yards out from goal. Slightly central position, tries to find the pass back to Sterling. Sterling touches it onto Gundogan. Gundogan under the